Okay, let's begin.
They say it's organic. And it gives them the
Fine, Ed, yourself?
So DMEA and the League of Women Voters, Montrose and Delta County, welcome you to this evening's candidate forum. My name is Jean Arrow, and I'm a member of the League of Women Voters from Delta County, and I will be your moderator this evening. The League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan organization that encourages informed and active participation by citizens in government, works to increase understanding of major public policy issues, and influences public policy both through education and advocacy. Participating in and hosting candidate forums is one of the many activities that the League engages in to accomplish its mission. The League does not support or oppose candidates or political parties, but we do support and oppose issues that do or do not agree with our state and national positions. One of the neat things about a League of Women Voters forum is that members of the audience get to ask questions of candidates about issues that interest them, and hear answers directly from candidates without edit or filter. So you have an opportunity to sign up to ask a question. The sign-up sheets are there on the middle table. Or you can write a question on one of the 3x5 cards on the tables. Time will be allocated for both asked and written questions. And if we don't have a chance to get to everybody's question tonight, the candidates have agreed to stay and answer questions from the audience after the forum ends. The candidates and the League have agreed to the following guidelines, and I will go over them briefly. First, we request that cell phones be turned off or placed on mute as a matter of courtesy. The League also requests that anyone who records this forum in any format please respect the League's nonpartisanship, follow the FCC rules to preserve the context and intent of what is being said. And as a matter of courtesy, we further request that anyone recording or photographing not block the view of the audience or interfere with the event in any way. We have advised media representatives present tonight that they will have an opportunity to ask their question of the candidates after the forum concludes around 7 o'clock. So here's general guidelines for you as audience members. Audience members with questions may sign up to ask a question and will be called in the order in which they sign up. Or you can write your question on one of the index cards. There are League of Women Voter members around the room that will be handing out additional cards if necessary and picking up your questions as they come to you. Please ask only one question at a time and keep it to 30 seconds or less. And if there is time after everyone's had an opportunity to ask questions, you can return to the mic for an additional question. Questions must be framed to apply to all candidates. Questions cannot be addressed to a specific candidate. When it's your turn to ask a question, if it's already been asked or addressed, just please say pass. As moderator, I may interrupt an audience member attempting to make a political statement rather than asking a question, or asking a question perhaps that does not relate to the position of DMEA board member. I guess it goes without saying, but I'll say it anyway, personal attacks simply won't be tolerated. Now here's the challenging one. In an effort to keep on schedule, we ask that you refrain from applauding or in other ways demonstrating support or opposition to a candidate. There will be time at the end of the forum to applaud all candidates for their efforts tonight. I promise. So the general format for today's forum is as follows. Each candidate will have 1 minute for an opening statement, 1 minute to answer each question, and 2 minutes for a closing statement. There is a timer in the front row with flashcards to keep the candidates on time. Candidates are seated in alphabetical order based on their last names. And the order in which they will give their opening statement has been determined by a random drawing, and it will be reversed for the closing statements. So now a little bit about the board, the DMEA board. DMEA is governed by a board of directors which is elected by its member owners. Each year, there is an election for 3 of the 9 board districts. Members can vote for any candidate regardless of the district in which they reside. Similar in that manner to our county commissioner elections. So there are 3 districts up for election this year. District 1 is East Central Montrose. District 2 is Olathe and the surrounding area. And District 5 is West Montrose and the surrounding area. Of these districts, only District 2 is contested with 4 candidates running for the seat. The incumbent for District 1, Bill Patterson, and District 5, Marshall Collins, are standing for re-election but have no opponents. I see Bill's here. Is Marshall here?
Yeah.
Okay, so Bill and Marshall are both here tonight, but they will not be participating in the question and answer portion of the forum, per League of Women Voter Protocol. Bill and Marshall, would you just stand quickly for us so everyone knows where you are? They will be here at the end of the forum, thank you, to answer any questions you may have. So tonight, we have 4 candidates running for District 2. They are Richard Harding, Kyle Martinez, Mandy Norris Snell, and Tammy Ties. Please join me in welcoming them. Applause. So they will begin with opening comments, and based on the drawing, here is the order of the opening comments. Tammy will go first, Kyle second, Mandy third, and Richard fourth. Tammy.
Good evening. It's exciting to see a room full of interested members of our rural electric co-op. This introduction will serve as giving you a little bit of background of myself. I'm a 3rd-generation native of Colorado. My grandparents were immigrants from Russia and from the Dutch area adjacent to Russia and Ireland. And my father will attest to the fact that I have red hair and a temper to go with that. They came to Colorado. They were ranchers and farmers. They taught me how to work and work hard. I've been with DMEA. I was with DMEA since 1976. I served there for 35 and a half years as an employee in the engineering department. We'll have an opportunity to share more information about my background and skills with you in the future.
Good evening, folks. My name is Kyle Martinez, and I'm from Olathe. My family's been a part of Delta County for many years now. In 2001, my mom, who's in the pink shirt over here, she founded Touch of Care. And Touch of Care is based out of Delta, and we employ around 200 employees around the state of Colorado with offices in Montrose, Salida, and a new one soon to be in Grand Junction. I work managing 2 of our agencies, 2 out of the soon to be 5. And during the day, I work in Touch of Care as agency manager in the evenings and weekends and all other times when I should be sleeping. I farm. I grow Olathe sweet corn, onions, beans, hay. I can't even list them all. But I have a large interest in what takes place in our area here. I have a great love for everything about Colorado, and I think that as a member of the board, I could help bring my experience and my education and help us move forward. Thank you.
Yes. Hi everyone, my name is Mandy Norris Snell. I'm a 4th-generation native of the area. My father's side is actually from the Peonia area. I currently run a real estate company out of Montrose and Delta, so I do work about half and half divided between the counties. I've sat on a couple different boards. I've been on the City of Montrose Planning Commission. But more importantly, I have worked for Excel Energy, downtown Denver, in the corporate services department. I've also been a contract agent for Tri-State Generation and Transmission